All right, all right. Welcome to another episode of Barbershop After Hours. I'm your host, William Alfred, and today, oh my goodness, today we have a special guest. Today we have my brother, my real brother, Rob Fagan, aka Rob Anthony, artist, pastor.
We all hustle, so
Yeah,
we do multiple things.
gardening, pitmaster, Dallas fan.
5 times. We could just say 5 times Super Bowl champions.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so yeah, that's cool. Yeah, from the '90s.
Yeah, absolutely.
When was the last time y'all won the Super Bowl?
Okay, let's keep moving.
How do you explain this?
Well, I'm surrounded by Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia 2-time Super Bowl champions. But all due respect, I mean y'all are doing y'all thing. So
Didn't you
shout
draw
out.
that?
Yes, that's my artwork.
You sure you're not a
No,
down on the low Eagles fan?
Okay, can we move forward?
Why do you think that Dallas is the most hated team on the NFC East? Like you got New York, you got the Commanders.
Right.
Go ahead.
Wait. Weren't you a Bengals fan at one point? Let's talk about that for a minute.
I never said I was a Bengals fan.
Okay.
No. Listen.
Right.
Listen, the Bengals was at one point, I did favor the Bengals because they was
Okay.
my favorite North AFC team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At one point, I was a fan of Chad Johnson back, Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco.
I was a fan of Carson Palmer, the quarterback. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, customers come in and be like, yeah, you're a Bengals fan, right? And I'll be like, where you get that from? I never wore any kind of shirts, hats, or anything that said Bengals. You know what I mean? I never be like, yo, man, I'm a Bengals fan.
Right,
And I cheered for them one time when they went to the bowl.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It was in your heart, so that's all that matters. So
It wasn't in my heart. I favorite them. You know what I mean? No, for the record, I'm an Eagles fan. I'm Philly all the way. Let's go.
all right.
All right.
That's
so,
okay.
Yeah. So, but let's go to now. What do you think? It's a lot of controversy. The spit thing with Jalen Carter and everything. Now,
Right.
Now, some people are saying that, yo, man, he should have been in control of himself, regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
But this is the NFL, so
right.
I'm pretty much sure when they're in practice or before they hit the field, they are in control. But anything happens at that point, and all due respect, Dak did start it. And that's the part
Did he say spit in his direct? He spit.
He
He
spit-
said that
nah.
he spit in his direction.
Yeah, he did.
And he said that's a normal thing. We spit all the time.
No, yeah, I mean he spit and he had that smile on, so that was his.
So you saying it was provoked?
It was definitely provoked.
Yeah, so-
and I'm saying this as a Cowboys fan.
As a Cowboys fan, he's saying this it was
Yes.
provoked. So basically, what you saying is that Jerry Jones and Dax, Siri, get out of here. So so what you saying is that Jerry Jones and Dax had a secret meeting on yo, our defense is already going to suffer. So let's kind of dull out their defense a little bit by getting
We've
rid
been talking a lot about the Cowboys.
I'll just
You wanna jump
say,
back
I'm just
to
saying
the
that
Bengals, or-
I'm just wondering if this is what happened. You know what I mean? So because y'all already got y'all boy got kicked. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right. But when you
Wait a
when
minute,
you
what's
win,
what's his name? I don't know why my mind is drawing a blank. Micah.
Parsons.
Yeah. So Micah Parsons got him.
Wow.
Y'all got rid of him. So I don't know if that
Well,
was part
he
of the
left
plan.
because he was, he wanted to go to Green Bay. I guess they offered him a really good deal. So,
Yeah.
but
And
we
he just
can-
made he smashed it.
he
yesterday,
played. I mean, he
too.
played.
Yeah.
He was impressive last night.
Right.
When you watched the game, I mean,
Y'all could have had that.
that. All right. Well, moving forward.
So all right, so let's talk about
Okay.
what got you, because I know you was into barbering before I was. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I was I don't know, when I was young, I was like, yo, I'm gonna be this artist and this and that, and I feel like we kind of switched places. You became the the one doing the crazy art and everything, and I kind of went at full speed with
Right.
the barbering, but you was the first to cut hair. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
and I remember that you was you
Right.
know, you had, I don't know how you got a hold of some clippers, but You know, you
Listen,
was,
when you have ambition, it's going to get done. It was because our dad, he used to practice on our hair,
you
and
practice on your hair.
yeah, I started off first,
Yeah.
but I really didn't have a choice.
Right, yeah, yeah.
So he was a basketball fan, so the vintage Sean Kemp cut was a big thing around that time. So the problem was it wasn't faded, so you just had this big black circle on my head.
It was
and-
all blade, no fade.
Exactly.
This is what I remember about that. I remember he did this haircut on you,
Oh Lord.
and then I was standing back in the distance like, ooh. And he was like, yo, and he stood back like after he's done the haircut, like,
Listen, speaking of football, you could have thrown in the yellow flag. Like, stop.
yo, he stood back.
That's
like,
a foul.
He stood back like, yo, mwah,
That's a
it's just
penalty.
kiss.
Like, you got to stop.
Man,
Or red
that thing
flag,
looked
I
like, I was like, what tribe are you a part of right now? Like,
Yeah.
it was like all blade, no fade. That
Oh,
thing
my
was
God.
a pump and it leaned down.
my gosh,
Like,
yeah.
it was like a cliff. It looked like one of those skateboard cliffs, like where you could,
Right.
like,
Right.
and then you could, like, jump off. That's what that thing looked like.
Yeah.
But I think the funny thing, it was no hats available.
Oh,
and we
God.
had to go to a barbecue, like, right after that. And
Yeah.
I think, you know what, forgive me, but I think there was a hat, and I think I, like, hid it somewhere.
Oh my gosh! Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. You're the big
Yeah.
brother, and you're supposed to look out for your
I was
little brother.
nah,
Like, come
The
on.
world is going to see this.
And I did nothing wrong.
So we went to the barbecue, and
Oh.
and you was walking around, and
Yeah,
I was like, man, like, ooh.
it's all good because
Yeah.
you know what? That inspired me. I always say we go through stuff, and that pushes us for the keep going with inspiration that we have. So I got some
That's
clippers,
real
and I
noble,
just
yeah.
kept messing around and started doing the fading. I started off with the comb, the clipper over comb, and from there I just got inspired for to keep going.
Yeah.
I have shout out to my friends, by the way. They let me start practicing on their hair,
Yeah.
and I just kept going from there. And I realized this is something I want to continue to do.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
and you actually, you went to school, got your L's, and you worked in the shop for a little bit.
A little
and
bit,
then, so, like, what made you say, like, okay, you know what, the shop isn't really for me.
Yeah.
You know, because I know, like, you decided to go full time into your
Right.
your career, your job.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I started working. I mean, I still was doing barbering on the side. I used to have
Right.
people come to my house, and shoot, there was one point that I was going to their house, and it was still a side hustle for me. It never stopped inside of me, but
Right.
started working at 9 to 5, and that became more of my inspiration.
Right.
But it was still on the side. Like I'm like, I still want to do this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
Nice. Okay. So with that being said, let's also like you're a pastor,
yes.
right? You have your churches and your online ministry.
Yes,
or-
we're both. We
Okay.
do in person and we do online with my wife, Pastor Markia Fagan. I'm Pastor Rob Fagan, and our church is Freedom Nation Live.
Okay.
Freedom Nation Global Fellowship.
and
we
that's
do
that's
live.
in Delaware, right?
Yes, that's in Delaware.
Okay, okay. Nice. All right. So y'all been doing that for some years now.
Yeah, roughly about going on to 2 years.
Okay. Good. Nice. So and with you being the artist,
hmm
right? So you've been drawing like forever.
Yeah.
So, and I remember like you went from like we was both doing like cartoon stuff, and then you graduated, and out of nowhere you just started doing like portraits.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like including this one.
Yes.
Right here.
That's the second time you pulled that up.
So,
I got copies if anybody's interested. I do commission work as well, so just hit me up.
all right. And but okay. So what inspires you, or what made you change into? Okay, I really want to do like portraits and all that. Like, what made you curve into that direction?
It happened when I was in my late 30s, right before the pandemic.
Okay.
I had encouragement. My wife would push me all the time, and I just started slowly but surely keep working on it. And I started off with the black and white, the graphite, the charcoal. Eventually, I started incorporating colors, and I started messing around with the paint. When I was a child, like you said, we did cartoons, we did sketches. Actually, when I was in high school, I used to sell these flip books, and
I remember the flip books.
Yes, yes. And Mortal Kombat was very popular at the time. Street Fighter, and that was my little hustle when I was a teenager. So years went by, and then I really got serious about it. And before you know it, I had people who I never even met in person reaching out for me to do commissions, and I had people, I had commission work done all over the United States as well. Outside of the United States as well. So.
Nice. Okay. So if you want people to reach you to get some commission work done, then what do they got to do?
You could visit me at artist Rob Anthony on Instagram. I have a gallery with commissions that I have done for people as well. I have so many athletes, popular athletes, and I have stars that's well known.
All right. Well, there you have it. We got everything we need to know about you.
Yes.
All right. So I want you to come back. We're going to be doing some more stuff on him.
All
man.
right.
So, but before we go.
It's the third time.
This is his work right here.
The fourth time.
So, so if y'all want more work like that, more Eagles, if you want to do this, a portrait of Saquon Barkley, you could, just hit this guy up and he'll hook you up. This is your Eagles commission artist right here.
I do other NFL teams as well. He just saying the Eagles for some reason, but
yeah. So he got you covered. Rob, thanks for coming through.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it, bro.
Anytime.
Yes.